Hi everyone, my name is Dee. I wanted to show you today the actual released game version of the Crown Store. I did do a quick video of this for the beta, but I've not done it obviously for the release game, and I don't think there's many differences, but let's have a talk through on it. I guess the key difference when I played it in the beta is that everything cost 1 crown. So everything was free essentially, so I kind of bought everything and looked through everything. I have linked this video from that video, so hopefully if you've been searching for this on YouTube you've come to this one, because ultimately this video is obviously more up to date, so please use this one as a reference. So what is the Crown Store? Let's just tackle that one firstly. The Crown Store is where you can buy small, I wouldn't say upgrades, but small cosmetic items. So what I mean by cosmetic is the look, how things look, and yeah, of your character. And also there are some consumables and some mounts. So let's start with mounts. So as you can see here, you can buy different mounts. So some of these mounts weren't actually in the beta, so this pretty freaking cool mount, oh, he's so good. Look at him. That was not in the beta, and I'm just tempted to get that one right now, to be honest. There is still the guars, and when I was playing with the guars I hated running with them. These are like the most annoying things. Well, I don't know, they just felt like they were going slower than the horses. They look cool, but they just feel like they're going slower. Horses, the Palomino horse, I think this one's pretty good. It's certainly one you can buy off the stable. The piebald is one of the first horses I believe that you buy as well. There's a different guar. There's a nice white mane horse. Doesn't he look pretty? Ah. And finally, the Horse of Justice, the Nightmare Courser. This thing, I rode around this in the beta, and it is damn cool. So yeah, that's available as well. But the lioness is ultimately the best. Oh, look at that! Wow, meow. That's amazing. But what? Yeah. So you're given 500 crowns, right? But these things obviously cost more than 500. So is it worth buying a horse or a guar or a lioness out of the Crown Store? I guess when you're low level and you can't afford a horse, I still can't afford a horse. The cheapest horse is 10,000 gold, which is quite a lot. It might even be 12, I can't remember exactly, but whatever. You can have a look in the stable. Yeah, it's going to make you level up a bit quicker and you can run around a bit quicker, but 900, I need an extra 400 crowns. And I guess that's the next question really, is how much are these things? And that's one thing we didn't talk about in the beta because it wasn't available. So to buy crowns you've got to go to the Xbox store. So let's open that up. It's going to take me there. So you've got little packages you can buy. 3,000, 5,000. So what's the cheapest one? 750 crowns. Costs, let's have a look, £6.39. So you're saying about 100 crowns is about £1. For everybody else that watches this, that's like $1.50 roughly, or 1.3 euros or something like that. Obviously you can compare that in your own Crown Store, so how much it's going to get. I guess economies of scale, 5,500 is £30, so you're getting slightly, are you getting slightly more? I'd have to do the maths to work out. So 750 is 639, 550 is, yeah, 5,500. So that's quite a lot of money. So if I wanted to buy the horse, 750, that gives me 1250. So I couldn't quite buy the guar. It's going to cost me £6 to buy a horse. Considering the game costs, well, depending on how you bought it, between, yeah, in the UK, I guess it can cost between about £35 to £50. That's quite a lot of percentage. When I look at the percentages of the horse, then that's quite a lot of money. People could certainly do it. If you want to buy a horse, go for it. It's definitely going to let you level up first, and maybe you've got more money than me. But maybe there's others who are like me that are like, actually, I'd rather play the game, get 10,000 gold, and then go buy a horse. I haven't, other than PvP, I've not seen the need for a horse when I'm questing. PvP, without a doubt, having a horse is so useful. So, yeah, they're the horses. In terms of pets, there's loads of these little different pets, and some of them are quite freaky. That mannequin is pretty scary. What else is there? A retriever. I've seen a few people with a retriever in the game. They're quite cute. Daedric Scamp. He's equally a bit like the mannequin, quite freaky. Fennel Fox. Oh, that one wasn't in the beta, and he's quite cute. House cat. I had the house cat. House cat. And he used to meow at the most inappropriate times. You'd be like deep in a dungeon, having just killed some like mega boss, and you're wondering if anyone else is going to turn up, and this house cat would go meow in the background, and you'd be like, what's spoiled all my immersion. Shepherd dog. Pretty much same as the other dog, but black. The panther. And as I said in my other video, this thing will scare the monkeys out of you in dungeons when it suddenly appears and you think it's an enemy. I would spend half my life attacking it, to be honest. I suddenly like turn around and try and smack it with my sword, but that's because I'm stupid, obviously. Doonhound, different type of dog. Another dog. Wolfhound. And then the mannequin. So, I can get the retriever, or a house cat, or a shepherd dog. I've not bothered. I don't need a dog to follow me around, to be honest. I'd rather have other players to play with than a dog. But yeah, I mean, if I was to buy that, I mean, that's going to cost you £6 as well if you buy 750 crowns if you've already bought a dog or you want a mannequin. So, don't. Well, that's up to you if you want to. If you want to spend £6 or about $8, no, about $9 and maybe €7 or €8 on one of these things. Entirely up to you. I'll look at costumes next. So some of these are quite cool, and oh, I don't want to buy this. So you can buy different looks for your armour, and I quite like this. I mean, that Lion Guard, to be honest though, the helmet you can probably steal yourself, as the shoulder pads. Most of this you could probably get in game without too much difficulty. It doesn't look too different, and these are the Lion Guards, although that elite, yeah, that's pretty hardcore. But this is all cosmetic, so it's not as though this powers your character up in any way. It's just the look and feel of it. I quite like that elite, but to get that, what are we spending? 500 crowns. Fair enough. Well, no, 700. So I've got to buy another 200 to get it. That's a bit annoying. Doesn't really feel like it's worth it to me. Let's have a look at one of these bad boys. The Originator Night Raid. Yeah, that's cool. I really want to get that Mohican helmet somewhere for my character. That is sick. I mean, the rest of the armour's pretty badass, but I just like the Mohican helmet. It looks evil as. Night Raid. What's the other one? The classic. Oh yeah. Golden Boy. And the hand. Oh, that's the new ultimate for me. But I guess with all these costumes, and I'll flick through them so you can have a quick look. For those that haven't got the game, obviously you can do this in game if you want. The whole thing for me is like, as you quest and stuff, you invariably get better armor. Yeah, that's my dude, Covenant Scout. That's quite cool. So that's if you're a Nightblade kind of character, you want to go for one of those. For me, as your character levels up, he looks so rubbish. Oh, what do you look like? That's not a good look for an orc, is it? I think if you were some Khajiit or something like that, not a Khajiit, maybe even an Argonian, that would work, but not for an orc. Yes, now we're talking straight out of what's that film with Arnie in it? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, that's pretty cool. The Tree Minder. Yeah, that's not so cool. Very much an Argonian feel. Sorry, I get distracted. But the whole thing with, for me, with doing all the kind of blacksmithing and all that sort of stuff, is actually just being able to see your character's armour progress with you. So if you put on one of these costumes, it just overwrites all your armour. It doesn't change any of your stats, and you just have this costume instead. That's why I kind of don't agree with it to some ways. I mean, it's always good to look cool, and sometimes your character when you first start off looks absolutely pants. That's quite sweet. I'd have to change the colour though. Is it a different colour? No. That's not really cool for an orc, is it? But that's... oh, we need some different colour for that. That'd be amazing. So... oh, yeah, and I saw this before, and that's pretty cool. A Royal Jester, loads of people running around with this costume on in the beta. I've seen one person so far when I've been playing the game having this Jester outfit. But it does look quite fun. And then finally, the wedding dress. Shrek! Oh, what could I say about the wedding dress? I saw some guy wearing this in Daggerfall. It just made me laugh, just because he looks so ridiculous. But I'd say it has limited use other than the hilarity. Maybe when you're doing the Rings of Mara celebration, that would make sense then as well. Armour packs. If you like to play around with it, go for it. So consumables. Right, now these are you buy these, right? So that's 5,000 crowns to get racial motifs, the Dwemer racial motif, which adds in. You can start to use all of the Dwemer style stuff. That's a really good way of expressing it, isn't it? To your blacksmithing, tailoring, woodworking, as it says. So you can start to create that style armour. I will point out, I've actually found, I'm extremely lucky, but I was playing last night with Dimstar and I managed to find the Dwemer racial motif. I've got to be level 9 and it'll start creating it, but hopefully you'll see my character start to wear that. And anyone else who's in my guild, or anyone else who I play with, this is on the European server, we're going to be the Dwemer clan. Because if you give me enough gold, well, not enough gold, sorry, I'm not going to accept gold for it. I'm not a paid blacksmith quite yet. If you give me the raw materials for it, I'll make you a full set of Dwemer armour. But yeah, hit me up on that. And this is all the same, so you can start to create different styles of armour. You can buy it, and in my mind, oh, that looks cool, the barbaric one. Oh, and as does the Daedric. You can start to actually, you'll find this in the game. So, do you have to pay for it? Yeah, I'm a bit reluctant. Although, looking at some of it, I reckon I can buy this now if I want to, and that's quite cool. To buy the High Elves, the Wood Elves, the Khajiit. That's only 500. But as I say, you find the books in game, and you won't find. I'm not sure if you find the Covenant books, but you certainly find the Imperials and the Dwemers. So yes, not bad. A bit of fun, and at least it has some use because you can make those in the blacksmithing stuff. What else we've got in consumables? We've got healthy hash. Is it ever? Anyway. Increase max health by 932 for 2 hours. Fair enough. You get 10 of those. That's a massive increase when you first start off, and that's going to make sure you never die. Or you're very unlikely to die anyway. And you've just got like loads of these potions. I'm not going to go through them all because that just take too long, but yeah, you can buy some of these potions and it's going to push you through the start of the game quicker. Attribute respecification call. Use the scroll to refund all a character's attribute points, enabling a selection of different combinations. Yeah, that's going to be good if you go down the wrong path. Again, it's 700, so you're going to buy more for £6. bit like, alright, whatever. But hopefully you'll be able to spec out your character better, or well enough, to actually not have to buy that. Pledge of Mara. I'm going to do a separate video on this, and it is really useful. If you play a lot with another person, then you can combine yourselves with the Pledge of Mara as such, or you get married basically. And yeah, and then you gain more experience from playing with that character, which is pretty cool. Repair kits, certainly useful. Skill specifications, the same as this one, the attribute. You can just realign how you've set things up, but hopefully you won't need that if you've done it right. Soul gems, pretty useful, but again you pick those up in game. Crown repair kit, you can buy those in game. And I guess that's why I wouldn't buy any of these lot, because I've got stamina potions, endurance, health, magical potions. I make loads of stews and stuff. Not stews, I haven't made any stews actually. I make loads of food from the provisioning. 932, no I don't have that much, but I've got like a couple of hundred extra health for an hour or 30 minutes probably. So I'd rather just learn it in game. Digital Edition! Hopefully you all know about this. So if you buy this, which is 2,100, so if we talk about that, it's about £20 I think. If I was to buy that, if I need 200 extra coins, how much was it again? 2,100. Really annoying prices, cheers Xbox, because I couldn't buy that one. I'd have to buy that one and that one. Or just buy that one. Maybe I should just buy that one. How much is that one? 20 quid. So 20 quid is going to get me the Digital Edition, which equally gets me Pledge Mara, a horse, my kingdom for a horse, the Mud Crab, and the Imperial Race. Is it worth it? Horse, definitely useful. Pleasure Mara, if you play with someone, definitely. Imperial Race, I would say, is probably the best race, because it's got quite a lot of good bonuses to them. The Mud Crab, whatever, pointless. But actually, you don't get the Mud Crab anywhere else, you only get it through that. So, is 20 quid worth it? I guess getting a good horse and the Pleasure Mara. If you haven't bought it, if you haven't pre-ordered that, then that makes a lot of sense. Not for me, because I'm going to get my own horses. And I think by the time I'm like, I don't know, level 30, the rate I seem to be able to collect gold, yeah, I'll be happy. Anyway, the Adventurer Pack. So, treasure maps. Are these treasure maps any good? Yeah, I think they're alright. I've not used one. I'm not sure if I've got a treasure map on this character. I do have quite a few characters now. I've also stolen a lot. Oops, sorry about that. Where are they? I think they're in... No, I don't have a treasure map. The treasure maps are kind of useful, but they're not really... They just kind of... If you ever play Skyrim, they show you the rough location of a chest, which you can go and find, but they don't tell you exactly where it is. They kind of give you a pictorial drawing of the location of it. So he doesn't put it on your map or anything like that, it just kind of shows you where it is. So they're quite good, and from what I've previously opened there, you get about 5 treasure maps from each of these, and that's good, but yeah, I'm not too fussed. Ability to play any race in any alliance can be very useful if you've got friends who you want to play with, but you want to play as a certain particular character. And the Bantam Guar is the cutest of all of the little pets. It's like a dinosaur chicken. Hello. Anyway, starter pack. I looked at this before, and this is really useful, to be honest. Because to get 20 amazing 1,514 health immediately is pretty much OP. I don't think you actually have that much health when you first start out. And if I look at my character now, how much health have I got on my character? 3,000, and I'm level 13. So you can imagine when you first start out, you probably only have about, well, probably about that much, to be honest. That will put your health up to completely up to full. Same with stamina. Same Magicka, and you get the slowest horse. Fair enough. But it's a lot cheaper, it's 1,500, but still... Actually, I can buy that. I can buy it, because for 1,500... Oh, thank you. There it is. It's, yeah, £12, about $18, maybe 13, 14, maybe a bit more, 15. euros. So £12 for a horse, and that's about it. £12 for a horse and some potions. I'd rather buy an actual King Daddy horse. I'd rather buy this badass horse. Look at that! Oh, it's not a horse, it's a lioness. Anyway, that's the bundles upgrades. This is new, so you can get these lessons. So you can do this anyway at the stables, but you can improve your horse. So it can, as you can see there, an extra inventory slot per one lesson. Goes faster, or stamina. That's 1,000. So you can spec your horse out really quickly. You don't have to bother waiting, because you can only do one lesson per day. And by the looks of it there, you've got 30. Okay, fair enough. What else have we got to look at? I think that's it. So that's the crown store, guys. Some of these costumes are really cool. As I say, I'm not going to do it because I want to learn this stuff myself. I want to find all these sort of good things, and yeah, and get me able to do it for my own character. So anyway, hope that's useful. For those who haven't bought the game, this is the kind of things you can buy in game, and that is completely up to you whether you wish to do it or not. It depends how much time you and money and energy you put into this. I'm sure there's lots of people who will buy it. I've not seen this. I'm going to clap. I'm going to go for the emote clap whoever I see with the lioness, because ultimately that is the coolest thing I've seen. I'm going to say in most computer games for a long time. Not ever, but that is freaking cool. Alright guys, just before I sign off, massive thank you for everybody who watches my videos, likes, subscribes. The support for me is amazing. I'm getting close up to 1,000 subscribers, and I feel just massively lucky that you enjoy watching my videos, and yeah, and just you take the time to give me some really cool comments and feedback, and I really appreciate that. So, as I say, really big thank you from me. So, take care now. Hope you're enjoying ESO. I definitely am, and hopefully I'll see you in Tamriel. Take care now.